Namaste to all my colleagues in Bangalore Apartment Federation and to the public at large. I am Professor Lakshman, Cluster Council President of Bangalore Apartment Federation and also President of Kirti Flora. The very objective of my presentation is to share my own experience as COVID positive patient and my treatment at home and then again in hospital. I am a 74-year-old youngster and I also have comorbidity issue of BP and diabetic. So let me share my experience with all of you. Let me start with the symptoms. Initially, I had body pain, tiredness, and also fever, which was ranging around 100 to 101. So, then we thought, why taking risk? We decided to go to RHDS hospital, and Dr. Biliappa, being my good friend for the last 10 years, we went and met him. He had a general checkup all over my system and suggested to RT-PCR test to be conducted in my home itself, and he arranged through RX, and we had RT-PCR test which came positive. After home quarantine for 2 days, my children felt that I should get admitted in the Manipal hospital. In the meanwhile, a chest CT scan also was conducted in RHDS, and it showed a mild COVID symptoms and severity range of 8/25. And my children considering my age of 74 and comorbidity issue of my BP and diabetic, which of course I have been keeping control for the last 10 years. And most important, my oxygen saturation level of the SpO2 was always below 95. It was somewhere 93 to 94. So they said, let us try for a good hospital. Luckily, I got admission in Manipal, Whitefield, and as you all know, it's one of the best hospitals. So we moved to Manipal hospital for continue our treatment. I would like to share my 8 days stay at Manipal hospital. At Manipal hospital, the care was perhaps the best. And for my speedy recovery, they suggested dexamethasone injection, which is, as you all know, is a corticosteroid. And they had a close monitor because the dexamethasone injection, in taking care of my faster recovery, will shoot up diabetic patients' sugar level. So regular blood testing was done and regular injection was given to see my sugar level is kept under control. For 24 hours nursing care I had, and I had pulmonologist, diabetologist, general physician visiting me very regularly, and I will say perhaps one of the best hospital I have come across. And the markers like D-dimer, ferritin and many more were tested once beginning and then a day before the discharge. Then they took a call based on all my parameters. I am perfectly okay, I can be discharged. So I was discharged. I joined on Saturday and was discharged on Saturday. Then they suggested in my discharge certificate very clearly what are the medicine I should take and how I should follow, and home quarantine isolation at my home, which we strictly followed, not only for the benefit of me, for the benefit of the children and family. So I took care, and I can just share with you, this is my report on which we made a tabulation, how best we can take the medication so that I don't miss any medication at any given period of time. Friends, let me share the experience as a COVID patient inside the COVID hospital room. The idea behind this, how best we can be ourselves and motivate ourselves. The atmosphere in the COVID room will be totally different. Even an attendant will not be allowed like other inpatient cases. You'll be all alone. The only people who will enter your room is your Medicare people and healthcare people, doctors and nurses, and housekeeping staff. So you will not be even able to identify them because everyone will be covered with the COVID dress from head to toe. You will not be able to even identify the gender. But still, you can wish them good morning. If you want to stretch yourself, you can ask their name. So you have to keep yourself happily engaged. How best we can keep ourselves self-motivated is if you have faith. I'm sure most of us have faith in God. You can pray whatever religion you belong to. And if you have taken some books, you can read those books. And you can do walking within the available space, within the logistics. Most important thing is, of course, meditation also we can do, and you can do even like exercise and all that. But very important thing is, thanks to WhatsApp, you can have video call with your loved ones. Speaking to your family is nothing like that. I could speak to my family, even to my grandchildren, and I kept telling myself I should become all right. I should be with my family. I should be with my children. I should be with my grandchildren. So the self-motivation is very important. You need to tell yourself, I'll become okay. I'll become okay. That's the most important thing. Friends, in this, I would like to share in the shortest duration of time that what are the monitoring system we can keep at home and maintain ourselves. You know, if you look at the statistics, 10 out of 1 are BP patients. 20 out of 1 are diabetic patients, which can even reverse. Now, I would like to show some of the items like BP monitor, which is automatic, which will show you diastolic, systolic, and as well as your pulse rate. Then the other one is glucometer. I would like to spend 30 seconds here because the glucometer is one which will give you your sugar level. But what is the advantage in keeping at home is you can test it yourself very easily at any given period of time. Most fast, you want to have a fasting sugar, you have to do it at 6 o'clock. To go to hospital itself will become 7:38. You can do it at 6 o'clock. Then you want to do a postprandial, that is 2 hours after breakfast, you can do. You want to do at random sugar, you can do that. Then next is oximeter, and thanks to COVID, I'm sure everyone will be having. Even otherwise also, I suggest that during this COVID period, which is likely to stay for another 6 months, let us all have one oximeter. Then next one is respirometer, which is called respiratory exerciser. You see here balls, you have to suck and keep the ball up. It's not going to be that easy, but when you practice, it will come very easily. Then this also you all know, it's for steam inhaler. The steam inhaler you can buy as or use whatever kettle type available at home. The last one is thermometer. I'm sure at the home now everyone will be having thermometer of digital. But my suggestion is, if possible, have this one also, which will show you accurately your temperature level, because you will be keeping under the tongue. So all these things, if you use it regularly at home, it will give an idea of where you stand. And so please, the total investment will cost you only just 4,000 rupees. What way our apartment can help in this COVID? The best way an apartment residents can help, management committee can help, is to give the logistics for BBMP to have the test. The BBMP is doing a great service in this pandemic situation, and they are coming to our doorstep and doing tests free of cost. Now, many of us can get the test in hospital, but think of our support staff who are running in thousands. I mean support staff, managers and housekeeping and so on. I don't want to go details into that. So let us permit BBMP to have the test in our place. Coming back, the last point is I would like to touch is our PM message, which many of you would have read or many of you would have listened. He made it very clear, let us not lower the God, because the law of diminishing returns will apply. 6 months have passed, so let us not lower the God. Let us continue to maintain the three cardinal principle of wearing face masks, maintaining social distance, and cleaning our hands and all that. I earnestly hope my presentation has helped you all, that given you some positive information, I'll be the happiest man. I want to repeat that if you have a positive attitude, if you approach things in a positive way, even a comorbid patient like me can get 100% cure. So I appeal to all of you, keep your mental strength high, because what mind conceives, mind does. Let us conceive that COVID is treatable. Thank you all.